Welcome everyone to Heater Broadcast Network. And today we are here looking at an update on your Buffalo Bulls. Welcome everybody. And today we're going to be looking into some more recruiting. We are here in week 12. And yeah, let's go ahead and just start to look into some of our guys and see who else we've recruited thus far. So last recruiting update that you guys saw, we left off when we announced that we have recruited 3-star defensive tackle Matt Parker from Holland, Michigan. Now we do have a few more guys since then, and let's go ahead and take a look at them. Next up we have 2-star, 6'6", 247 pounds, Tony Clark, the tight end from High Point, Florida. This kid's going to be something real special. Next up we have the athlete, the JUCO, 6'4", 272 pounds, from North Carolina, Doug Bennett. He's going to be a big-time player. We're not sure where we're going to move him yet. Not too many statements have been made on what position he may be playing in the future, but only time will tell. We'll have to see. Next up, 6'4", 304-pound, 2-star guard from California, Gary Lewis. And after him, another guard from 6'5", 288 pounds from Florida, Fred Alexander. And that will do it for all the newer guys that we've gotten. Taking a look at how we're doing with other people. Nothing too crazy so far. Targeting a lot of JUCOs, trying to get ready to make another run like we have been so far in this season. We've definitely had a good time when it comes to our actual games and whatnot. So far, we are the second best team in the entire conference in terms of win-loss ratio. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. Taking a look at conference standings, we did just take a loss to Ohio, so we're actually number 3 in the conference. We did just take that big loss to Ohio. It was actually only by a touchdown. We can go ahead and take a look at that right here. Just narrow defeat right there. And that is what caused us to fall down to the 2nd seed in the conference. We're fighting back, and this week we have a big game against the number 1 team in the entire conference, the Toledo Rockets. This is definitely going to be a game and a half for us. But Coach has been working with his guys, a lot has been said and a lot is going to be done. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a look at more things like the top 25 poll and more stats around the league. Taking a look at the top 25, number 1 still remains to be Miami. Number 2 is Ohio State. Number 3 is Michigan. The top 3 teams have been the same. Number 4 is USC. Number 5 is Tennessee. Number 6 is Oregon. Number 7, Utah. Number 8, Washington. Number 9, Oklahoma. Number 10, Georgia. Number 11, Alabama. Number 12, Kansas State. Number 13, West Virginia. Number 14, North Carolina. Number 15, TCU. Number 16, Texas Tech. Number 17, Virginia. Number 18, Penn State. Number 19, Oklahoma State. Number 20, Texas. Number 21 is Memphis. Number 22 is Florida State. 23 is Mississippi State. 24 is Texas A&M, and rounding off the top rankings at 25 is Boise State. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the stats on the league. Here's what we're looking at the stats. Myers is currently 51 in terms of passing yards, where else we rank as 120th in rushing yards from Ron Cook Jr. Receiving, Trey Hines is our receiving leader at 179th. Our tackle leader is the tackle leader in the entire NCAA in Patterson. Sacks, we have 2 sack leaders in Damon Williams and Max Mitchell, both at 9 and 8 respectively. In interceptions, we have 4. We have ranked number 40, and we don't have 40 interceptions with Orford. And kicking-wise, it is still the same. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Heisman. Heisman finalists, as of right now, are Blake Corum in the lead, Henry Parrish, Tyjae Spears, Mayan Williams, and Jahmyr Gibbs. Of course, the last thing to do is to take a look at our matchup with Toledo. Toledo currently is one of the better schools. They have the number one, or not the number one, but they have a top 3 pass defense statistically. They have a top 10 total defense statistically, and a top 10 total offense. Again, I say statistically because, you know, their schedules are very different from bigger schools. But they have the number 1 turnover differential, which is definitely a plus. But taking a look at it, we also have one of the better run defenses, and we also have the top 10 turnover differential. Or sorry, they have the number 53. I don't know why I said the number 1 turnover differential. We definitely have a better turnover differential than they do. Yeah. So, basically, yeah, this is what we're going to be looking at in terms of things. Here's some more little things to look at. You can take a look at our schedule. And of course, you can look at their schedule. By the way, I did say in a previous broadcast that we beat San Diego State. That was North Dakota State. I kind of got confused. And taking a look at Toledo's schedule, this is who they've played so far. Their only loss, other than the Ball State loss, coming to Florida. So they've definitely been on a track of dominance here throughout the conference. And next up is us, so we're going to see how that goes. So if you guys are excited to see everything in the next broadcast, we will catch you guys on Friday for said broadcast, and I can't wait to see you guys then. For now, this is Heater Broadcast Network. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for joining.